Ontario Passport Program Person Managing Funds form. The first two boxes up at the top say initial or update. You will checkmark the box initial, so put a little checkmark in there, not your initials, indicating that yes, this is the first time I'm filling out this form. If you're filling out the person managing funds, you'd be checking off update. But in this case, please check mark off initial. This is the first time everyone's doing it in this room. For effective date, everyone's effective date was in their passport service agreement. So when I called attention to page number 9, and that funding would be backdated to July 1st, 2018 this year. So your effective date is going to be July 1st, 2018. After you write the date in, it asks for client name. So you're going to put the client's name. So this is the individual who's receiving the passport funding. Their name is going to be written in there. The next box, you ask for client code. Right now, client code is going to be empty. Once you are uploaded into the Passport One system, we will give you a code, but right now it is all right if it is listed as blank on your forms. Similar to the passport service agreement, it asks for the person managing funds. So the 1 or 2 names you wrote down in the passport service agreement, you're writing the information on this page. So where it says person responsible for managing number funds 1, so the first person, they asked, have I reviewed and signed the service agreement? And that was the first package that we did together. So you would check that one off. The next one, I am the legal substitute decision maker and or power of attorney. This one you are only checking off if you have legal documents. If you've gone through a lawyer, the court system, OPGT, then you're checking that off. Again, this means you have paperwork. If you don't have paperwork, that's okay. You're just not checking off this box. The box where it asks for name, relationship, home phone number, cell phone number, and email address is for the person who's managing funds. Person managing funds number 1. So in the passport package, if you were one person, you would write their information into these boxes. So just take a moment and fill those out. If there was a second person managing funds that you included in the passport service agreement, you would write their name, their information down, and how to contact them, and you would do the same things. Have they signed the passport service agreement? And again, are they the legal substitute decision makers or power of attorney? That piece where you need the paperwork, you would either check off one or both of these. Afterwards, the bottom box, primary caregiver's information is different than above. So if the primary caregiver is not the person managing funds, you would be filling out this box. If it is the same information as person managing funds, you would leave that blank. So once that front page is done, I'm going to ask that you flip the back of the page. First you'll see is a large box with 3 options. For everyone's purpose today in the room, everyone is going to choose the third option. It's the person managing funds, so you're self-administering the funding. Please check off the third box. The legacy contact, it's up to you should you like to write someone down or not. The legacy contact means if you are not able to do the funding or become unavailable to do the funding, who is someone that Passport could contact to complete the funding on your loved one's behalf? Sometimes it may be a mother acting as the person managing funds. They may switch it to a husband in the future, meaning the husband will be legacy, or it may be a sibling as the legacy. It is up to you. The legacy section is not mandatory, but if you'd like to write someone down, you're more than welcome to. If you're going to write someone in, we're just going to take a moment. Lastly, on the bottom of this page, it asks for the signature of the person managing funds. Again, if there is just one person managing funds, they will sign. If there are 2 individuals managing funds, both of them will sign. And after that, that page is done, good to go, and you can put it in your pile with your other documents.